This is Don from Illinois who wants to know, why did God send the tornadoes?
God didn't send tornadoes. God set up a world in which certain currents interfere and interact with other currents. When you have a warm group of air coming out of the south, coming up against a cold mass that's up in the north, you'll get vortexes, and that in turn will spawn tornadoes. God doesn't send tornadoes to hurt people. He doesn't send, we call them acts of God, but they're not. All I can say is that, why do you build houses in a place where tornadoes are apt to happen?
Yeah. Well, and this year, of course, the weather patterns, the warm winter and the warm, early part of the year that we're having seems to affect all of that. But I think the bigger question for people spiritually is always not so much why did God send them, but why didn't he intervene? Don't you think people always ask that question when there's tragedy?
If enough people were praying, he would intervene. You could pray. Jesus stilled the storm. You can still storms. But, the hurricane, for example, is a release mechanism that God set in to take the heat out of this world and to transfer heat around various parts of the globe. It's very necessary. The fact that people decide they want to build houses on the edge of an ocean, it's their fault. It's not God's. It's the same thing with, if you're going to build a house in the San Andreas Fault, there's going to be a fault. The earth is faulted, and there are going to be earthquakes. So don't blame God for doing something foolish.